Shifting focus, and we're seeing on these visuals coming in from the Ministry of Home Affairs, NSA and Ajit Doval. In fact, on your screens right now, we just saw Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir. This is a meeting that the Minister of Home, Amit Shah, is chairing to review the security situation in Jammu and Kashmir, given the targeted killings of civilians, of Hindus, minorities that we're seeing. A pattern, remember, has been established in Jammu and Kashmir, and this essentially is a review meeting also to understand how things can be improved in the valley given the recent spate of violence against minorities in Jammu and Kashmir, also in the wake of the upcoming Amarnath Yatra, as to how the valley can be secured given the kind of increase in terror attacks that we've seen in Kashmir Valley. The Home Secretary on your screens. On the left side is Ajit Doval. Here we have the Home Minister Amit Shah, who's chairing this meeting. On his right side, the Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha. On his left is National Security Advisor Ajit Doval, to discuss the situation in the valley, to discuss the need to improve security, increase the security apparatus in Kashmir in the wake of increased killings and targeted killings of Hindus and minorities in Jammu and Kashmir. Pictures coming in from North Block there on your screens. Ministry of Home Affairs, where you can see Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir, Manoj Sinha, on the screens, arriving at the meeting to be held on Jammu and Kashmir. This is a review meeting on the security situation in the valley. Pictures from inside North Block, where the meeting is taking place at the office of the Home Minister. Jammu and Kashmir Governor Manoj Sinha has arrived for the meeting, so has Ajit Doval. The meeting has just started. The Home Minister too has arrived at the meeting. We're playing out these pictures from a few moments ago of all of those involved in this meeting who are in fact entering the office of the Minister of Home Affairs. This meeting has started, is what we know. Home Minister is reviewing the situation in Jammu and Kashmir. Munish is getting asked more details on this big story. The idea here is to review the security given the heightened tensions in the valley vis-a-vis the targeted killings of Hindus and minorities and Kashmiri Pandits.
Doval, Sneha, the meeting chaired by Home Minister Amit Shah has just begun. The meeting is being attended by the NSA Ajit Doval. Along with Ajit Doval is also the LG of Jammu and Kashmir, and also the chiefs of CRPF and other paramilitary forces. Now, as far as this meeting is concerned, why this meeting is going to be very important? Because it has become a huge challenge for the government to change the security scenario in the valley. Now, as far as Jammu Kashmir is concerned, remember, since May 12 there have been several incidents of targeted killing in Jammu and Kashmir, and that is why there have been several such cases where the Kashmiri Pandits especially and the Hindus, they have asked for transfer from Kashmir to Jammu. The decision is yet to be taken by the government, but as far as this meeting is concerned, what the government wants to send a message, and the direction is to strengthen the security in the valley. Apart from that, the second priority of this meeting is going to be the Kedarnath Yatra. That is also going to be a topic which will be discussed in this meeting. So these topics will be discussed. All these stakeholders are in the meeting, which is underway as we speak, and after the meeting some directions will be given by the Home Minister to all these stakeholders, and later we will come to know that what exactly happened in the meeting and what government is taking, what measures the government is taking to ensure that those who are feeling unsafe and insecure in the valley, they have some confidence, they will get some confidence that such targeted killing will not take place in Jammu and Kashmir.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, what I also want to ask you is the big concern as far as the Amarnath Yatra is concerned, security arrangements for the same, in the wake of increased targeted killings. That is in itself a huge challenge, isn't it, Munish?
This is a huge challenge, and also for the government it is a issue of priority. As far as the Amarnath Yatra is concerned, remember the government has already said that more than 2.5 lakh people have already registered, and this year they are expecting that more than 8 lakh people will be going for the Amarnath Yatra. So their security is also on priority. But first and the topmost priority of the government is going to be the targeted killing, because there have been several instances since May 12. The government is taking all the measures, but still these terror attacks on these Kashmiri Pandits and other civilians, that is a major concern for the government, and that is why this meeting, which is taking place at the Home Ministry office in North Block in National Capital, that is going to be very important, not only for Jammu and Kashmir but also for the government. So after the meeting is over, then we'll get to know that what instructions are being given to the stakeholders in Jammu and Kashmir. But as far as sources within the ministry are concerned, they have told India Today that some strong directives will be taken, so that there is a strong message and direct message to the terrorists also, that the message which they want to convey, that Kashmir is not peaceful, Kashmir is not safe, that message is not true. So government is having this meeting so that the security in Valley can be increased, and how this can be increased, that will be discussed in the meeting.
Yes, also, you were telling us about the killings in the Valley, and that's the topmost concern as far as the government is concerned. Do give us an idea about what could be the possible measures that will be taken. Also, there's another demand, like you rightly mentioned at the very outset, and this is a tricky one, where people say that we want to leave Kashmir and we want to move to Jammu because we don't feel secure and safe anymore. How does the government then solve this problem as well? Because it doesn't want to be seen as coming across as a failed state in that sense to prevent, or to be unable to protect the people living in the Kashmir Valley, Munish.
This is a major concern for the government, especially for the Home Ministry, and that is why this meeting is taking place. Now, as far as the solutions are concerned, remember earlier also there was a clear message from the Home Ministry to all the security forces that no terrorists should be spared. There should be strong action against all the terrorists, and we have seen that in Valley there have been several terrorists who have been eliminated. Even in case of Rahul Bhatt, one terrorist was eliminated even before the killing took place, but after Rahul Bhatt was killed, both the terrorists were eliminated. But even after that, several incidents have taken place. The major challenge for the security forces that these terrorists are carrying small weapons like pistols. They are not carrying AK-47 anymore. They are not very much affiliated to any strong or active terrorist organization, and because of that the security forces have a major challenge to identify these terrorists so that those can be killed. Now in this meeting a solution will be talked about, that what can be the possible solution to find out, first of all, identify those terrorists, and second, how the security can be strengthened, how the confidence can be given to the people, to the locals who are living in Jammu and Kashmir, so that the feeling is all about safe. That is what the message has to be conveyed by the government, and that is why after this meeting is over, we will get to know that what are the directions given to the paramilitary forces, to the stakeholders, to the LG, and also to the leaders of Jammu and Kashmir. All this is being done after the targeted killing, and when a perception was created that Kashmiri Pandits are not safe. After several incidents, there was a perception. To change that perception, this meeting is taking place, and as you rightly pointed out, that what can be the possible solution, now that part is being discussed as we speak in this meeting.
Yes, Munish, I was in fact coming to that.